Okay, here we have a good view. Some of the sun came out, so, or went away, I mean, clouds came out. Again, with my left eye, it's hard to see, so what do you see? Tell me what stands out to you. And look what I saw behind me. I mean, that looks like ice with a bluish tone, so one would probably think calcite, possibly. It could also be barite, possibly fluorite, but calcite would be the first thought, given the fact that calcium carbonates predominate most septarians, though at Manifest Ranch and even here on the south shores of Lake Pueblo, it is not as predominant as you think. A lot of it's been dolomitized, and then you find barite, sphalerite, which is unusual. And now we've got this really interesting pink colorization in here with sort of the orange tinting from the iron. And then these little white, they almost look like, are they round? I'm gonna have to take a closer look on some of these. Very interesting indeed. Hey, please give this a thumbs up. So right below, you'll see, I think it says like, and you just click the thumbs up. It really, really helps the channel get more exposure, which helps it grow. It's a super big deal, I've recently learned, so I really appreciate it if you like this content. And if you have suggestions, things you think I could improve, you didn't like, or you'd like to see more of, let me know in the comments. I'm at the stage of growth where I can customize this to your preferences, so definitely let me know what you think. But if you could give the thumbs up, like, it really does help the channel. And again, we can definitely talk through the comments, and then one-on-one, if you subscribe, that's free. There's a black round button below that says subscribe. You just hit that and leave in the comment new subscriber comments below, and then I'll reach out to you, and you'll have access to all my digital library resources and one-on-one consultation, plus exclusive access to the certified gemology and mineralogy training. All right, these are really interesting, aren't they? Okay, I'm going to sign out for now, and I'll check back in. I believe this is the first Lake Pueblo concretion exploration of 2025. I honestly think so. It's been a very hot summer, so we're gonna go see these big ones and check them out. Okay. Saw these from the shore. So sometimes on this, I guess the south side, south shore of the lake, in these coves, you see a lot of Septarian concretions, aka Septarian nodule. Huh. Okay, so that's crystallized. See that? The mineralization in there? That's kind of interesting. Oh, wow. Look at all the crystallization. Okay. Right there, these brown ones, they look to be in a sort of cubic shape. I think that's ankerite. Ankerite is a close cousin of Dolomite. It just has iron, more iron replacing, okay, I have to think, is it more iron, or does the iron replace the magnesium? Oh, look at that red color, look at that. So presumably it would be iron causing that coloration, but geez, that's awfully pink. That's really unique. Look, these all have this really unique pink coloration to them. So this is new. I've never seen this. So here, it's crazy. Every cove we go to out here, and this is a Septarian, you can see from the interesting veining, has different rocks, different concretions. They look different. Some of them are bright orange, and in this case, you know, you see the white crystallization, sort of a druze, these light brown cubic crystals, and then these pink stains or veins, which I'm finding really interesting. Ooh, let's take a closer look. So check this out. Here's what I'm thinking. It almost looks like clumped brown sugar. That to me looks like it could be Smithsonite, which is a zinc mineral. It's a secondary mineral. You'll often see it with hemimorphite, which could also be the white crystals we see. Well, the sun's coming out. Let's see if that does anything. So I'm going to try to get some samples here, but that's really interesting. These have some very pretty crystals, don't you think? So here's some big boys. Okay, here, look. See these white? They're pellet-like. They almost look like hail. I'm gonna grab a couple of those, see what those are. Hopefully I can find some smaller pieces so that we can do some mineral lab ID testing stuff. I'll be curious to see fluorescence, and then, God, look at these things. They're just huge. Whoa, sorry. Look at these. They're just huge. You can see the unique patterns. So in the description, I have an overview of Septarian nodules, what they are, how long ago they formed, which is 50 to 70 billion years ago. Look at these. And they're controversial. There is quite a bit of disagreement as to, oh, this rock's interesting, how they formed. See that lizard? It's kind of an interesting rock, isn't it? In fact, I have a friend who's, she's a master's in geology, and she thought Steve's synopsis of Septarian nodules, how they formed, and even the prevalence of them around here was absurd. So it just goes to show how very controversial and kind of unknown it is. All right, so I see some small pieces. I'm gonna do some gathering, and here's a quick water photo or video. And guess what? Doing rockhounding tours out here. Just got a bigger boat. The marina's just around the corner, so, and apparently you can walk in. Steve's up there and he saw a trail. So anyway, there will be the second annual rockhounding and camping out under the stars event at Manifest Ranch the first weekend of October, but also more quickly we're going to start doing some tours here at the lake, including boat tours, all sorts of fun stuff. So let me grab some rocks and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have a hand lens or magnifying glass. It's a little scratched up, but you can see those white, translucent white or colorless crystals. I can't get any to budge. It's really interesting. Whoa. Other than just iron stained, iron included mineralization causing these kind of colors, the sort of orange browns, this is very heavy. In fact, this is very heavy, which if you followed my other videos is a very big indicator that you have a fossil. So if you think it looks like a fossil, which I don't know, what do you think? And it's this heavy, it very well could be. The other explanation is that we have very dense minerals. So iron sulfate is the mineral jarosite. Have you heard of jarosite? I'll do a little video on jarosite. It's kind of interesting. And so that's around, though you would never know by reading. Pueblo is definitely an area you have to explore on your own because there is not much published. Okay, stay tuned. So there are some crystals. A lot of it's been weathered away, but I still need to find some crystals on the ground. I have a little bit, but... Okay, here's some typical Septarian patterns here. Did you know that each Septarian is unique? So the different patterns that the veins, those mineralized veins that create the network of ribbon-like designs are unique. They say that no two Septarians are exactly alike, much like a snowflake. And then the question, of course, is how do you know? But hey, I think it's cool, so I am not going to be the contrarian. I'm going to stick with it. Anything that stands out to you about these rocks? What do you guys think? What is standing out? Okay, see, I see some more pink here. Now that's what's been standing out to me. That I've actually never seen. I have never seen it, so I'm guessing there's some manganese going on. Could we be looking at rhodochrosite? Or just manganese inclusion with iron? I don't know. Okay, I found some of these, which is really exciting. So, see the, it almost looks black. And if you look, okay, right here on top, do you see right here, it looks blue? It's got that kind of blue reflection. And then some dark brown. So this is Phallorite. And if you were to ask anyone else, they would say it's calcite or aragonite, but it's not. Okay, now I'm not going to say that conclusively. We haven't tested them yet, but all the other ones I've found, that tends to be the case. And the fluorescence is stunning. So this one in particular, I think I'll take both of these so that we can look at these under the microscope and really do a deep dive. These are really, really interesting. Oh, I'm so excited. So Steve just said there's hematite up there. So hematite, at least in this area, is an indicator mineral. Meaning, where there's hematite, there are crystals. Definitely true at Manifest Ranch. So it makes sense it would be true here at Lake Pueblo. As it's about 10 miles away. All right, let's see what we can find. Woohoo!